What is the cost of a life wrongly taken? This is a question that haunts the annals of American history. Our journey begins in 1944, in the heart of the Jim Crow South. George Stinney Jr, a 14-year-old African-American boy, stands accused of the rape and murder of two white girls in South Carolina. His trial, if you can call it that, lasted a mere few hours. His defense attorney, rather than fighting for his innocence, failed to present any evidence or call any witnesses on his behalf. An all-white jury, as was common in the era, found him guilty. The sentence: death by electrocution. Fast forward to June 16, 1944. Less than 3 months after the crime was committed, George Stinney Jr. becomes the youngest person to be legally executed in the United States during the 20th century. A grim title for a boy who should have been playing with friends, not standing in the shadow of the electric chair. Years turn into decades, and the world moves on. But in 2004, the forgotten case of George Stinney Jr. resurfaces. A team of lawyers and activists reopen the case, armed with the belief that Stinney's innocence was ignored in the face of racial prejudice. They argue that his confession was coerced and that there was no physical evidence linking him to the crime. Furthermore, they bring to light the racism that plagued his trial. 9 years of relentless pursuit of justice culminate in 2013, when a South Carolina judge posthumously overturns Stinney's conviction. New evidence has come to light, revealing numerous violations of his constitutional rights, including the failure to adequately represent him and the absence of an impartial jury. The decision to overturn Stinney's conviction is a stark spotlight on the racial injustices and systemic failures of the American justice system of that era. It exposes the unjust treatment of African Americans, particularly in the Deep South, where the color of one's skin could seal their fate. Yet, the legal recognition of Stinney's wrongful conviction cannot undo his tragic fate. His short life and wrongful execution serve as a painful reminder of the deep-seated racism and systemic failures in the criminal justice system. George Stinney Jr.'s case has become a potent symbol in the fight against racial injustice, underlining the importance of fair trials, proper legal representation, and equality before the law. The time has come to transform our collective outrage into action. We must strive to ensure that the scales of justice are balanced and that no one, regardless of the color of their skin, is denied their basic human rights. The fight against racial injustice is far from over. Let it begin with the memory of George Stinney Jr.